Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This week I am doing a volleyball tryout tips video because I've done lots of different videos, but I haven't really done a tryout tip video. But I'm going to be honest, I've never actually tried out for a volleyball team. I was part of a club, but more like a school club this year, and last year when I started volleyball, it was just kind of like all meets all. And these are the things I wish I knew. So I'm going to give you my top 10 tryout tips for you, so then maybe you'll not feel so awkward. So let's get started. The first one is watching YouTube videos about the basics, so passing, setting, serving. So if you are going in the 7th grade or 6th grade or under, you can do underhand serving, but if you are going 6th grade or 7th grade and you want to impress people, you can overhand serve. In high school, you definitely need to overhand because you're going to look a fool if you walk in there and you're going into like 10th grade or something and you just pop the ball out of your hand underhand style. It's gonna look ridiculous. 2, ask questions with coaches or people who have played volleyball before. So if you don't know like rotations, how it goes, you know, someone can explain the rules to you, because sometimes YouTube can only do so much. So if you have a volleyball friend, definitely practice with them, and they know how it feels to try out, so they should really help you. 3, wear athletic clothing and get knee pads. Now, I know knee pads are like a necessary evil, but they're really cheap. Knee pads are really cheap. They're like $5, $6, or like max 10, 20. If you're getting $20 knee pads, I don't know where you're looking. But knee pads are relatively cheap and you'll just look more experienced. But they're not a must. Like if you're wearing sweatpants, you do not wear knee pads with sweatpants. But if you're wearing shorts, best case scenario, wear knee pads. So yeah, wear athletic clothing. Don't go in like your school uniform or jeans and a t-shirt and some Converses. Wear some athletic clothing, some knee pads, some shorts. Some schools have dress codes, so obey the dress code as per usual. Or if you're going to a league, you can wear spandex or shorter shorts, or try not to wear basketball shorts because they're a little on the long side. Get a volleyball. So get a volleyball to practice. I suggest a volleyball closer to the model you play with at school, so then it won't be like a completely different volleyball and like be really weird when you go into tryouts and they serve with a completely different volleyball, whether it's harder or softer. I'd rather get it over the net and out than get it into the net, if you know what I mean. To be on time for tryouts, because if you're not on time, it's just already setting a bad example. If you're not on time, say sorry. Don't explain yourself. That makes it worse. If you're just like, sorry, I had tutoring and like da-da-da-da, they don't want to hear your excuses. Just say sorry and get into line, or say sorry and just go over there. Just don't say anything. If something happened, don't say anything unless it was like serious, like you got into a car crash or like something big. Or if it's just like finishing a geometry test, they don't care. Don't look tired and complain. So don't look overly tired. Like, I get it, it could be hard if they like do conditioning, because I remember I had track tryouts and we had to do like 100 push-ups, 100 crunches, a 13-minute run or 12-minute run or something. So don't look overly tired, you know, don't sit down. That's what I mean by it. Don't look tired, don't sit down, don't complain, don't talk to your friends, don't talk while the coach is talking, don't talk to your friends and be like, oh, this is lame, or oh, I'm tired, or oh, my legs hurt. They don't care. Your arms hurt. They don't care if your arm is as red as a fire hydrant. They don't care, okay? So you just need to hustle and just do it. Listen to your coaches and people who are experienced in volleyball. So if they're giving you any criticism or corrective criticism or helpful criticism, listen to it. Because if you're just like, if your serve may not go over and they're just like, okay, you need to throw the ball higher. If you keep on throwing it lower, it will give the coaches a bad reputation of you, that you cannot shake habits. Not that you can't shake habits, but that you can't take instructions. So at least try. I'd rather you throw it way too high and almost miss the ball than you keep on throwing it short and hitting it into the net. Because coaches don't want players on their team that don't listen to them. Be aggressive towards the ball. Usually in volleyball formations, I'm not going to show a random formation, but usually a regular formation, like a beginner formation, is like three in the front, so opposite side, right side setter, middle back libero, defensive specialist, and then the 2 back setters. That's a regular one. So there's usually a hole in the formation wherever, so it's usually the blind spots between the back setters and right side, and opposite side and back side as well. So there's usually a blind spot, so be very aggressive to get to the blind spot. If someone looks like they're not going to get it, shadow them, and if they don't get it, at least you'll be behind them to try and get it. And like try to hustle to the ball, because they don't want to see you just like let the ball drop right in front of you. Just try to get it. Even if it's too hard, just try. They like to see you try. Be energetic, be happy, cheer your teammates on, even if you're not on the ideal team at the moment, because they just kind of put random people in random places and they switch them out and they see who works best together. Be energetic and be happy, because coaches are really looking for the fun spirits and the ones who can lift teams up instead of bringing them down. And 10 is bring things that you'd bring to like a gym, so like a 24-hour fitness, like water, deodorant, change of clothing, maybe a sweat towel, you know, tennis shoes, just the whole 9 yards. So just be prepared, bring lots of water, and depending on how late practice is, you can bring food, but you're not exactly going to eat until after. So those are my 10 tips for the volleyball team, but volleyball chip tryouts. And I hope this really, really helped you, and I hope to see you next Sunday. Bye!